June 2020, the 20th of June, and I have to make a video that is been in waiting for approximately 11 years. So I remember when George Tiller was killed, okay, and I was very happy that he was killed. I heard the news and I was happy about it. But before you who are Christians who are saying what kind of thing is that to be saying you're happy somebody was killed, or also you pro-abortionist. Let me explain exactly what I mean by yes, I'm happy that he's dead. George Tiller has been dead now for 11 years. So if you can imagine all the babies that got to live, because he died, it's incredible. There are people alive here today. There are 11-year-olds alive today because he was shot. So I'm not pro vigilantism. I believe of course in law and order. I'm very pro law and order. Okay, I believe if you have vigilantism, you're gonna have anarchy in society. Okay, and the devil loves anarchy. Okay, only devils love anarchy. We need to be able to have law and order to have rules established how we should should live and act in society. When you break those rules, there are consequences. So why would I say I'm glad that George Tiller was killed, right? Because wasn't that vigilantism? Wasn't that one man acting on his own outside the law to what you would say, some would say murder a man, right? Well, the fact of the matter is that abortion is murder. Abortion should be illegal. Okay? I certainly will not take up a gun and go kill an abortion doctor. I'm not going to just get up and just do that. That is not wise, okay? Because I'm against abortion, okay? And I'm not definitely not encouraging anybody to do that. To just go get your gun and just just shoot abortion doctors. There are many other things that people do, many other industries that people are involved in that I don't agree with, that are sinful. I don't know, nudie bars, strip clubs is one example. Okay, don't agree with that. Even a regular bar, I don't think you should have bars. How about that? I don't agree with that. Okay, clubs, I don't think you should have clubs. Okay, don't agree with that. So I'm not gonna take up a gun and just go and just shoot people that own these establishments. I'm not gonna do that, and we should not do that, because ultimately it's a person's heart that they want to change, and people can repent. Okay, people can repent, and I've actually heard of abortionists repenting. Yes, I've actually heard of people who once I think I heard a testimony. I mean, I hear about the workers in the abortion clinics repenting all the time. But the doctor, I heard a testimony of one doctor one time that did that repented. It was very heartbreaking to hear, but it was good, that he repented. So definitely, we are not to be in the place of God. We're not to simply just take up arms and take the law into our own hands and just execute judgment based on what we read in the Bible. However, with that being said, George Tiller being dead, right? Him dying has caused many to live, right? One man decided that the state is allowing something wrong, which is abortion, to go on, and with George Tiller, he was performing post-viability abortions, meaning the baby would survive out the womb, and there is no cause whatsoever to kill the baby except the woman. It was determined by some fake doctors that the continuing the pregnancy will I think the law was if you have two doctors that said that if the pregnancy continues, the mother life would be in danger, or some other if the baby had some kind of defect, that the pregnancy could be terminated. So you have you just have two doctors that sign off on that, okay, and you can kill your baby late term, up to 9 months, right? Yeah, I think he was guilty of doing partial birth abortions, right? But he would do late term abortions. Okay, so he was a very extreme. I think one of 3 abortionists in the country, nationwide, that provided late termination of pregnancy. Okay, one of 3. His clinic was called Women's Healthcare Services. Okay, and so, and then the O'Reilly Factor at the time used to do news stories on him about his practice, right? So the man who killed him, I think that his name is Scott Roeder. I believe that that he did that to save babies. He did it because he recognized that the state was not doing what it ought to do, right? It is a most egregious act to kill innocent babies. In my life, if I'm going to interact with a politician, which I hate politics, all I have to ask a politician is one question: what is your stance on abortion? And with his answer or her answer, I will have everything I need to judge that politician, that person. What is your stance on killing babies? That's it. That's all I need to know. Nothing else. Right? That will tell me about your moral character. If I should even think about back in said person. Right? Killing babies is is incredibly wicked. Right? And I commend Scott Roeder for what he did. I think that there's some things in life that's worth going to prison for. Right? And I believe one of those things is defending unborn babies. Is worth going to prison for. Again, I'm not saying which I've not done, and I don't see any reason to saying take up a gun and you kill abortion doctors. I'm not saying but if somebody decided to do that, I can certainly understand why they would do it, right? And I'm not encouraging anybody to do it, right? But if somebody is so convicted, it is such a sinful act to kill babies. It is such a wicked act, okay? Wicked, just absolutely disgusting. It's incredible that people can actually stomach that, right? And then it's the women who are who protest would be out there protesting and marching for the right to kill babies. Women, mothers, people, the people who have the ability to to carry the child, they're the ones, right? Or they're marching women's right to kill their baby. It's incredible. It's a wicked thing. So I'm not shedding it. I didn't shed. I'm at the time. I didn't make the video at the time. Maybe it was cowardice. Probably was main thing was cowardice to say, hey, I'm glad Tiller's dead. I'm glad he's dead. Okay, I'm glad he's not killing babies anymore. And God is in charge of everything. Okay. Would he have repented one day? I don't think so. Right? I don't think so. Because God allowed him, he was shot with a 22. God allowed him to die. Right? Are we supposed to go around killing abortion doctors? No. I would feel the same way if he died in a car accident. The same exact way. I'll feel the same way if he died of a heart attack. I'll be glad. I rejoice that he died. Okay? I'm just glad that he's dead. I'm glad he stopped killing babies. And I know that, God is not mad with Scott Roeder. I know that. Okay? I know that, he got rid of a person, a wicked person, who was, perpetrating evil, shedding innocent blood in this country. Okay? So the state is the one that should do what Scott Roeder did. The state should be anti-abortion. The state should prosecute people that do abortions. But the state is aiding and abetting abortionists, backing them up, defending them to kill babies. This is a wicked country. America is a wicked country, and any country that allows and promotes abortion is wicked. So I hope I made my my point clear in that you know, if any abortionist die, you know, I will not be you know, shedding tears that, you know, that they passed away, and you know, no, I would not be doing that. No matter how they die, I would not be I would not be you know, I would not be sad and lose sleep over it. What I would do though is, while they're alive, I would say, while you're alive, while they're doing these abortions, I say, stop, repent, turn to Jesus Christ. He will forgive you for that. There's a king in the Bible called Manasseh, the wickedest king in Judah's history. They said the Bible said he shed blood, so much blood, there was blood running in the streets, innocent blood, and yet still he repented. Right? He repented and God forgave him. So I'm not, you know, preaching hatred against an abortionist per se. You know, definitely hate their actions though. Definitely, it's wickedness, right? And certainly, if I wasn't one of them on an abortionist face, I might you know, get passionate. But certainly, abortionists can repent. So repent today, and Jesus Christ is the Lord. And every knee shall bow, every tongue shall confess, and that Jesus Christ is the Lord. And we're gonna reap what we sow. We're gonna reap what we sow. So there's a heaven, there's a hell, and there is a God. His name is Jesus Christ. All right. Thanks for watching.